Is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 9 of the 2024 season here in the Premier Madden League. And boy, do we have a treat for you today. It's a Super Bowl rematch. New England Patriots and Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams are still at the top of their game. New England 6-1 entering today's game. Our Rams 6-2 and just coming off of a bounce back victory against the Arizona Cardinals to secure our place as first in our division. And now we take on a feisty New England team that I'm sure wants to get at least some measure of revenge for what happened in last year's Super Bowl when they nearly came back from down 21 to win the game, but our Rams won on a walk-off field goal. Along with everything going on storyline-wise, we also have a dev story today for Kobe Durant, our cornerback, who can go from star to superstar. That would be huge for our roster that is starving for more superstars to add to Kupp and Donald. Here we go! We are underway for a Super Bowl rematch in Foxborough. New England starting with the ball first, and you'll notice a new face at quarterback. That is Riley Leonard, a rookie, taking over the reins. Last year we saw Matt Corral in the Super Bowl. He's been put to the backup role as Riley Leonard with a misfire. So both the Rams and the Patriots, after Super Bowl appearances, are going to rookie quarterbacks. Of course, we have Jalen Henderson at the helm as Foyce Alucon injured early. That's not a good side for us. He's been such a great acquisition from the Jacksonville Jaguars as that ball goes over the head of Grant Delpit and into the waiting arms of Tyquan Thornton. Into the red zone go to Patriots. Into the end zone go to New England Patriots. Tyquan Thornton back-to-back plays. And the second one a lot better than the first. The footwork beautiful from Thornton. Riley Leonard put it right on the sideline so where only his guy can get it. And the Patriots march downfield in about 75 seconds with ease. That puts a lot of pressure on us to come back with an answer, maybe a quick answer. Jalen, good pocket, outside, and picked off. Both feet in bounds, maybe not. Okay, we won't even get a booth review. It is an interception by Kyle Duggar, and it's a one-play turnover drive by Jalen Henderson and the Los Angeles Rams, trying to target the former New England Patriot Hunter Henry on the play in his former stomping grounds. Not a good start, but that pass was more of a sail by Jalen than anything else. Second down. Here comes the defense. That's Rayshon Benny, the rookie, getting the sack. Bring up a third down and long. Leonard trying to get it to the running back, Will Shipley, but out of the reach and incomplete. Even if it was on target, I doubt it would have been good enough for a first down. At least we don't have to worry about those what ifs. The pass is incomplete. Patriots settle for a field goal, and our defense holds pretty well after gifting great field position off of the turnover. It's been a not so great start for us so far, but hey man, it's early in the game, and the Patriots showed in the Super Bowl that you can come back from double-digit deficits. So let's see if our Rams can maybe flip the script. Here's Jalen Henderson escaping the pocket, gonna get half the yards necessary to move the chains. Third down and 5, 5-man pressure, wide open. Cooper Kupp, first down, and Kupp battling past midfield. We're gonna need a lot of number 10 in this game, especially with the Patriots having perhaps the best secondary in the league. This is not part of their secondary, but Jawan Bentley still comes through with the interception, and an early 2-turnover performance for Jalen Henderson has us on the back foot as Tyquan Thornton racing away, and the Patriots are off to a monster start to this game. The PAT to make it 17-0. And we are in a big hole early, and I mean, this is the opposite of the Super Bowl, and we got off to the really good start, and the Patriots were the ones that were throwing the interceptions while we were playing clean football. Now, we're the ones making the unforced errors, and that really was just an unforced error. Try to, I believe, put it in there to Tim Patrick, and it just did not work out for us as we have Antonio Gibson just trying to run the ball, calm things down a little bit. Jalen Henderson is obviously flustered, so we got to give him some throws to Cooper Kupp and a run game just to take a little bit of the pressure away. But Jalen Henderson still forces it on the RPO, somehow gets it to Julian Fleming as Henderson taking off, zigging, zagging, and nearly getting the first down on the scramble. Gibson will pick it up on the ground. A good drive being put together by our Rams just to try to get this home crowd a little bit out of this game because the momentum has completely gone away from us right now. That's going to be a gain of 5 to take us to the end of a disastrous first quarter. Now we have a 3rd down and 7. After that, RPO doesn't really work out too well. Jalen, drop back, good pocket, going to Cup again. Oh, they gave him the first down. That is a very generous spot. I didn't think the ball carrier hand was in our favor, but we'll take it. First down and goal. Henderson accelerating into the end zone. Finally, the Rams on the scoreboard, and it comes off the legs of the athletic quarterback, Jalen Henderson. And Jalen's been doing that all season for us, being able to get away from a collapsing pocket and make teams pay. And we rarely see anybody put a quarterback spy out for Jalen Henderson. So, you know, that's just part of the chess match, where if nobody's going to put a quarterback spy out, we have a quarterback with 89 speed. We're going to make teams respect that, all right? That's part of the new element of our Rams offense this season, as we have, I believe that's going to be illegal contact, which doesn't matter because somehow down low, that's going to be a catch. Riley Leonard, he had one missed pass in this game, but otherwise he is putting together a practically flawless performance right now against this pretty good Rams defensive unit, as Leonard breaking the pocket, 2nd down and 3. That's going to be caught, but no forward progress for the tight end Nesbitt after he tried to break away. And now it's 3rd down and 2. Will Shipley's got the first down. Can he get the touchdown? Lucan with the angle. Lucan with the tackle at the 8-yard line, but Shipley, a big gain. 1st down and goal. Jet sweep. Tyquan Thornton for his 3rd touchdown of the first half. Tyquan Thornton is taking over the game. And that speed of Tyquan Thornton has been exposing us in a number of different ways. We had him lined up with Deion Jones on the touchdown beforehand, which was a very clear mismatch, and that time the jet sweep, he was just able to get the edge right there before we could get anybody in his zip code. So we're gonna have to do something to limit Tyquan Thornton first and foremost for us to get a defensive stop or two right now, as Antonio Gibson injured on the play. So that's going to put Kirk Merritt into the fold while we await the diagnosis, and hopefully it's not anything too bad, as Jalen Henderson to step up the takeoff once again. Look, you're not going to put the quarterback spy. We are going to have to make you pay. We step up. There's nothing there immediately to throw. Jalen is free to take off. He has 4 rushes for 40 yards already. This time we'll go down low to Antonio Gibson back into the game. He's all right and ready to go. We put him back in as we fake the jet sweep. Here's the pressure, and down goes Jalen Henderson. That's Keon White, who missed the Super Bowl with an injury. He comes in with a sack, and another near sack on Jalen Henderson. Back-to-back bad plays there for the Rams, and we're forced to punt the ball away. We got to keep up in this shootout, and instead we practically go 3 and out as Will Shipley is out past midfield. The rookie out of Clemson with a huge explosive play to the 31-yard line. I mean, this Patriots offense is completely revamped from when we saw them in that Super Bowl. They have a new rookie quarterback, a new rookie running back. They even have a new rookie receiver. It's like Tyron Broden or something like that. He's the huge guy, the 6'7" guy that you see on the field playing wide receiver, as Aaron Donald shuts down that 3rd down play, and we're able to force the Patriots to a field goal. Holding the Patriots to 3 right now feels like as much of a defensive victory as we're going to get all day long, because that's all we can manage right now. Just don't give up a touchdown, and that's a good job the way we're playing. It's not high expectations at all, as that's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez, he will score. Oh my goodness. It is an absolute avalanche being poured onto our Los Angeles Rams, and I don't even know what that play was. You saw the screen pass being set up on the left side, pretty well guarded. And on that play, there's a second option if the screen is not there to check it down to the running back. But something with the communication clearly off between Jalen and Antonio Gibson, to where the ball was thrown directly to the defensive back, Christian Gonzalez, as that pass is dropped by Julian Fleming. Good coverage by Duggar to knock that one out. Of course, Fleming, you know, we take those chances with him. His route running is raw, his catching is raw, so you know, we can't expect him to come through with that every single time. 3rd down, Jalen going up the seams, going to Hunter Henry, who makes the grab. We got 1:14 left in the first half here. We're down by a lot, all right? Oh, and that's not going to help, nearly getting sacked. We just got to go 1 touchdown at a time, all right? We don't want to hit the panic button, but the Patriots are pressing the panic button right in our face. A sack for Keon Cross, and now it's 3rd down and 23. Henderson with a dime, but it's not hauled in by Julian Fleming, who suffers his 2nd drop of the drive, and that's going to essentially end the drive right there, as we have to punt the ball with 26 seconds left. And yeah, it's looking pretty bleak right now. Even when we are making the right plays, it seems like, you know, we need a well-oiled machine, and there's always a little cog that's being misconstrued, whether it's the blocking on the offensive line, the quarterback play, the receiver play, and an all-around sloppy performance has us rightfully down by 27 as we start the third quarter. So, yeah, I would say we got punched in the mouth. The Patriots looking a little vengeful out here, and we just did not match that tempo from the very start of the game. Oh, man! That's a tempo setter to start the second half. Fleming blasted ball out and recovered by the Patriots. The second time this game, we turn it over on the first and essentially last play of the drive. And that time, I mean, Fleming, he just got set up, I guess, more than anything else. Jatavion Clowney is injured, and he's been a pretty low-key, solid piece of our defense, playing that second edge rusher position opposite side of Byron Young. So, you know, he's been really good at stopping the ground game as much as providing a pass rush. So hopefully he's all right, and I think he should be. So once again, holding the Patriots to 3, that's considered a win for our defense, because I don't think we've even come close to forcing them to punt. The ball was Tre'Algis Tomlinson, man. He's got some daylight on these kick returns. There's a chance. Tre'Algis Tomlinson has 2 kick returns this season, including last week against the New England Patriots, so we always got to give him a chance, as Antonio Gibson breaking away in a foot race. Bobby Wagner falling behind, and Antonio Gibson strolls in for a 75-yard touchdown, practically untouched. And hey, man, maybe we just got to run the ball and just take what we can. And whatever happens, we lose the game, whatever. But, you know, what we don't want to do is just try to throw 6 or 7 interceptions trying to come back in the game. We don't want to ruin Jalen Henderson's stat line, ruin his confidence to try to come back from a practically insurmountable deficit. So we get a touchdown. Now let's see if we can get a stop. One by one, try to plug our way back into the game. Third down. That's caught by Nesbitt. And once again, this Patriots team just full of youth. Nesbitt, you guessed it, he's a rookie at that tight end position. So this is a Patriots team that, I mean, clearly did not make it to the Super Bowl because of their explosive offense, seeing who they were playing in that Super Bowl. So, you know, they had to revamp it, and clearly they went you know, heavy on the offensive side of the ball in the draft, and it's working out for them today for sure, as Ezekiel Elliott, one of the mainstays from last year's Super Bowl team, did not get the first down in the rush, but should set up a pretty makeable 54-yard field goal, which Chad Ryland drills. And, I mean, look, Chad Ryland's been pretty busy today, for better or for worse. You know, we could take it as the positive that, yeah, we've made Chad Ryland come on the field a lot more than touchdowns, but the Patriots still have 40 points on the board, as, once again, Tre'Algis Tomlinson, I like what I'm seeing on these kick returns. There's space for him to really explode, even though he's not really getting past the 25-yard line. I'm okay with sacrificing 2 yards to start each drive, with the chance of cribbing a kick return. Just as long as you don't fumble the ball. That's always my MO. Just don't turn it over as we go up the seams. That'll be caught by Hunter Henry. He's slow as molasses, but he's tough as nails. Breaking tackles down to the 9-yard line. Henderson maybe looking for his first touchdown pass of the game on this play. Maybe not. Took too long to make a decision, and man, Keon White, 3.5 sacks in this one. Oh! Hodges loses the ball! When it rains, it pours! Hodges still on the ground and injured as he coughs the ball up, and once again, for the second time this quarter, a lost fumble recovered by New England, and that one, I mean, that was tough to swallow because we had just driven the ball into scoring range. Offense was looking good. Honestly, I don't care if I say Hodges is feeling all right, because I'm not feeling all right about him and his performance. Third down and 11. That's actually not going to be caught in bounds. So even if it was caught, we would have forced a punt anyway. So good job by the defense tightening up right there, forcing a 3 and out, and forced punt, and maybe a punt return off of it. Julian Fleming brought down by the punter, but still a great return by the rookie. As we go quickly to Hunter Henry, late third quarter. We score a touchdown here. We'll be down by 26, 25, so Hey, you know, there might be a chance. I don't know, as we run in. No, we're looking to pass. Jalen, all the time in the world, extending the play. And running up the gut. Need a block from Cup. He runs into Cup instead. I just realized my math is completely off. We'll be down by 19 with a touchdown here. Should be. Oh, but it definitely won't come on this play. We're getting a touchdown. Tutu Atwell going the wrong way to end the third quarter. We try to pull some trickery. We're only playing ourselves right now, and that's what we've been doing all game long. Third down, Henderson. Quick slant. Caught by Tim Patrick. And they're actually going to give him the first down. That's the second time in this game where we got a very generous spot on a third down as we, once again, a little bit of trickery, try to set up the screen to Fleming, and we get burnt by it as the RPO slant. Good hands by Patrick to haul that in, but not really a great decision. We got maybe a yard on the play. Third down. Henderson dumped. Oh, man, we're getting sacked left and right, and we got to go for this fourth down, even though it's at the 15-yard line. What do we got to lose? I know we got to gain a touchdown for Hunter Henry, who, if there is a positive to take out of today's game, Henry is playing easily his best game in a Rams uniform. He's pretty much been a non-factor offensively, but I mean, today he's been exploiting mismatches, and now we go for the onside kick, and it's loose and picked up by Tyquan Thornton. Why not? With how good of a game Thornton is having, that was a chance for us to get back into the game. The ball was there. It was recoverable. One more fortunate bounce, and we would have the ball down by 19, a chance to really put pressure on the Patriots. Instead, you see Ramondre Stevenson and Isaiah Hodgins, I think, got injured on special teams, and even though it says shoulder strain, it says he's out for the rest of the game, so I think he suffered a more serious injury, which, once again, I do not care about his well-being, because that man fumbled the ball as like a fourth-string receiver as we run it, or they run it on third down and 2, and Zeke not going to get the first down. So, hey, man, Chad Ryland, he's having a career game. Man, he's going to go for it one more time, and then it's his 5th field goal of the game. The good news for us is that makes it a 22-point game, and if we want to look at this as a winnable game, I mean, it's a 3-possession game. We got to get 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion to tie it up, but we're never going to give up until the final whistle as Jalen Henderson, looking outside for Fleming, who looked like he could have at least had a chance to make a catch, but a little bit of a misfire by Jalen Henderson as we quickly run it up the gut. Antonio Gibson, of course, had that big touchdown that aids his stat line. Now here's Gibson on the swing screen, getting 3 yards, and an injury timeout that'll help us out. Matthew Judon of the Patriots getting injured, stopping the clock. Second down. Henderson, a beauty to Kirk Merritt out the backfield on the angle route all the way to the Patriots 32 as we quickly rush back to the line, faking the sweep once again, firing to Kirk Merritt in stride. Merritt for 6, back-to-back big plays by Kirko. Bang! Never too late in the game to say that, and never too late to try to spark a comeback. The Rams, after being down big time, have made it a 16-point game. Can we make it a 14-point game with a 2-point conversion? Henderson looking, gotta let him loose. Oh, he missed it. That looked like it could have been 2 points for Julian Fleming, but a tough throw to make. Henderson couldn't make it. Onside kick, this time recovered cleanly by Douglas to the 45-yard line. That first onside kick was really the one we had a chance at, and we weren't able to come through, as now the Patriots are already going to get the ball in field goal range, which is big because this could make it a 3-possession game if Chad Ryland does his thing one more time. We got to get a stop in order to get Chad Ryland on the field. Need this stop before the 2-minute warning. This is outside, broken tackle, and short of the first down. Good job by Hodges Tomlinson after Byron Young wasn't able to make the initial play, but at the end of the day, Chad Ryland is perfect in this game, and that's a thorn in our side because, yeah, he makes it that 3-possession game. I mean, the comeback was always going to be tough, but you know, we needed a lot to go our way. We put ourselves in too big of a hole, and it was a lot of self-inflicted errors at the end of the day that really put us behind the 8 ball, and you know, we were just trying to play catch up from there, and we didn't do a good job of that. And, you know, like I said, in the Super Bowl, it was us that, you know, let the Patriots make the mistakes. This time, you know, the Patriots let us make all the mistakes as we go downfield for Cup. And it's broken up by, I believe, Christian Gonzalez there, number 6, who had a pick 6 earlier in the game, as Henderson does a good job of getting that away to make sure it's not a sack. But once again, I gotta look for positives. Even in the deepest, in the trash bin, we gotta look for the positives, right? And I mean, I think there is some good to take out of this game, even though there's a lot of bad. Like, we showed a lot of fight in this game, and I'm proud of that. We went down like 7-36 or something like that, or 35. I don't know, man. It was pretty bad, but we at least fought. I like that. I don't like the fact that we're getting our butts kicked out here, but you know, at the end of the day, after this loss, we're gonna be at a 6-3 record. And we have a couple of games against AFC opponents on the schedule upcoming. And, you know, we'll have to figure it out soon, like consistent football, because otherwise, you know, we're going to slip out of the division race, out of the playoff picture, all that good stuff. As Cooper Kupp scoring a touchdown before the buzzer here, going to sneak in 6 points with about 45 seconds left in regulation, and at least making the score more respectable. If there's anything we're doing, we're making it look like we did not get blown out, even though we kind of did, as that is caught by Patrick. Middle of the field, makes it an 11-point game. Here's another onside kick, put up on a platter by McLaughlin. Ball loose, and again picked up by Tyquan Thornton. The ball did not travel 10 yards, but the Patriots touched it first, which made it a live football. We had an opportunity, but Tyquan Thornton was the only person that went to actually pick up the ball. Everybody else was in the air trying to look for the football. Meanwhile, Tyquan Thornton, I mean, his job must be to just play the ground after the first hit, because that's what he did beautifully today. Man, we were we were a little bit closer in this game than maybe we expected to be. So, like I said, there's positives to take. We made a lot of mistakes. The 2 interceptions in the first quarter were just on me. Like, we just could not make those plays. And I mean, defensively, we did not lock in on Tyquan Thornton as much as we should have, clearly. We left him on Deion Jones for a play, and it's just those kind of plays that you got to take out of your playbook, but the only way to learn is by making those mistakes. So today we made a lot of mistakes, and hopefully we can make a lot of adjustments. That's the one thing you got to take out of losses, is you got to be able to, you know, learn why you lost and rectify those issues. And that's something that we did well last season, because we took a lot of tough losses, especially to top competition in our conference last year, and we were able to, you know, get that revenge in the playoffs. So we're gonna need more of that, but, you know, it's always gonna be a challenge with this young roster, because they are going to make mistakes at the end of the day, whether it's in my hands or whether it's just something they do, or, you know, they're going to, you know, drop passes or miss passes or get penalties and line up off sides. You never know. Like that Giants game, we had all those issues. Unfortunately, we did not get the Kobe Durant dev story. We actually almost held the Patriots to under 200 yards passing, oddly enough, because they just started running the ball after they went up big. But we did suffer 2 injuries. Unfortunately, Jadeveon Clowney is out for multiple weeks. Hodgins, don't care about. All right, which I really don't care about, because Puka Nacua is finally going to be back next week, and it'll be nice to have Puka out there. I mean, even though he's still 87 speed, hey man, we get our number 2 receiver back on the field, get our wide receiver trio back. That'll be nice for week 10, I believe it is, against the Denver Broncos. But until then, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.